Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Muhammad Adnan Abid, co-teacher for the course Principles of Animal Life 2, and today we will discuss lecture number 27 about Neo-Darwinism, where Neo means new and Darwinism is a theory of evolution by natural selection presented by Charles Darwin. That original theory was modified, and that modified theory of Darwin is known as Neo-Darwinism. We will also discuss the differences between the Darwinism and Neo-Darwinism and the differences between the theory proposed by Lamarck, Lamarckism, and the theory proposed by Charles Darwin, Darwinism. First of all, what is Neo-Darwinism? It is a modern version of Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection in the light of genetics, Mendelism, पॉपुलेशन जेनेटिक्स एंड बायोलॉजिकल स्पीशीज़ कंसेप्ट जो ओरिजिनल थ्योरी प्रेजेंट की थी डार्विन ने दैट थ्योरी वाज मॉडिफाइड हाउ इट वाज मॉडिफाइड इन द लाइट ऑफ genetics means study of genes and how they play their role in inheritance. It was modified in the light of Mendelism means the principles proposed by Mendel, that principles of inheritance. And population genetics means the genetic composition of a population and the change in the genetic composition of that population as a result of certain factors like natural selection and biological species concept. According to biological species concept, species are a group of organisms that can interbreed and produce fertile offspring, and they are reproductively isolated from all other such groups in nature. Means they can reproduce within a species, but they cannot reproduce with the other members of the different species. So that's how the original theory of Darwin was modified in the light of genetics, Mendelism, population genetics, and biological species concept. So we can say that Neo-Darwinism is a merger, is an integration of two theories. One is the Darwin theory of evolution by natural selection, and the other is the Mendel theory of genetics. So this concept evolved after a book published by Julian Huxley. That book name was Evolution: The Modern Synthesis. In this book, he write about how evolution take place, how new organisms originate from the existing organisms. So this helped in the formation of a Neo-Darwinism. Next is Theodosius Dobzhansky. He reviewed Darwinism, means Darwin theory of evolution by natural selection in Mendelian populations, and he presented in his book named Genetics and Origin of Species the chromosomal studies of Drosophila populations and interrelation among its different species. Next is E.B. Babcock. He gave botanical support to Neo-Darwinism by studying certain plant genus. And the plant genus is known as Crapis. So Babcock gave botanical support to the Neo-Darwinism. Next is Stebbins. He also provided support to the Neo-Darwinism by provided an account on variation and evolution plants, mean how change occur in plants and how new varieties, new species of plants arise. Next is Rensch. According to Rensch, microevolution is adequate enough to explain the macroevolution. According to Rensch, macroevolution is due to the microevolution. And what is the difference between microevolution and macroevolution? Micro means small and macro means large, means the evolution occur at small scale is known as micro, and large scale is known as macroevolution. And the microevolution occur at species level, but macroevolution occur at above species level. Microevolution occur within species, and but microevolution occur between species. In microevolution, there is change in the same species, but in the macroevolution, it gives rise to the new species. So he explained that microevolution is the source of the macroevolution, which gives rise to the new species. So according to Neo-Darwinism, origin of species can be explained on the basis of these factors, these four factors. These factors are genetic variability in the population or gene pool of population. Means variability means change in the genetic makeup, change in the genes of a population, or gene pool means all the genes of a population. This factor. And other is significance of genetic variability or adaptations. Why genetic variability is important? Because if there is change in the genes, this will help the species to adapt to a new and changing environment. These help in adaptation. And natural selection and genetic drifts. Genetic drift is a change in a population by chance, and change in the frequency of alleles, you can say, genetic drift by chance. And if it occurs in small populations, it results in the loss of alleles, because that individuals, if fail to reproduce, that will cause the loss of alleles, so that specific alleles are genes are lost from the population and the origin of new species. Next is the differences between the Neo-Darwinism and Darwinism. First difference between the two theories are the Neo-Darwinism is a modified form of Darwinism, but Darwinism is the original theory presented by Charles Darwin. So Neo-Darwinism is the modern form of Darwinism including genetics, because in Darwinism genetics include नहीं थी, only the Darwin theory of evolution by natural selection थी, but in Neo-Darwinism genetics was also included. Next is the differences is Neo-Darwinism explain the cause of variations, means how variations are caused, how changes occur in a species. It was well explained in Neo-Darwinism, but that was not explained in the Darwin theory of evolution by natural selection. So cause of variations were explained in Neo-Darwinism, but cause of variations were not explained in the Darwinism. Next is only mutations as inheritable and raw material for evolution. According to this point, only genetic variations, or we can say mutations, are inheritable, and these are the raw material, these are the source of evolution. But according to Darwinism, all favorable variations are inheritable. They can be transmitted from the parents to their offspring, and they are raw material for evolution. So in Neo-Darwinism, only genetic variations are favorable, means change in the genes are inheritable and transmitted to the next generation. But in Darwinism, all variations are inheritable and they are raw material for evolution, and they are transmitted from parents to their offspring. Next is sexual or reproductive isolation, essential factor in speciation. According to Neo-Darwinism, sexual isolation is considered essential, is important factor in speciation, formation of a new species. But according to Darwinism, sexual or reproductive isolation is not essential factor in speciation. तो मेन डिफरेंस क्या है इन दोनों में? न्यू डार्विनिज्म फोकस ऑन दैट सेक्सुअल आइसोलेशन इज एसेंशियल फॉर न्यू स्पीशीज फॉर्मेशन, बट डार्विनिज्म इस पर फोकस नहीं करता. नेक्स्ट इज natural selection as differential reproduction led to reproductive success. According to neo-Darwinism, natural selection is considered as differential reproduction which may lead to reproductive success. But according to Darwinism, natural selection for the survival of the fit means nature select the organism which are fittest to the environment, which adapt themselves to the environment, and the organism that cannot adapt themselves to the environment, they are eliminated from that area, from that environment, resulting in the death of that individuals. According to neo-Darwinism, population as the unit of population. Population is the unit of evolution. Evolution occurs within a population. This is the unit of evolution. But according to Darwinism, individual within a population, that is the unit of evolution. According to neo-Darwinism, population is the unit of evolution. But according to Darwinism, individuals as the unit of evolution. These are the unit that cause the evolution. Darwinism focus on the individual as the unit of evolution, but neo-Darwinism focus on population as the unit of evolution. Next is does not explain origin of new characters. Neo-Darwinism does not focus, does not explain how origin of new characters take place, but Darwinism explain the origin of new characters. So these are some differences among neo-Darwinism and Darwinism that separate the two theories. One is Darwinism, originally presented by Darwin, and the other is neo-Darwinism, the new form of Darwinism, the modified form of Darwinism, including the genetics. And next, the differences between the two theories of evolution. One is Lamarckism, the theory presented by Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, and other theory of evolution is Darwinism, the theory presented by Charles Darwin. So there are certain properties. On the basis of these properties, we can differentiate the two theories of evolution. One is Lamarckism and the other is Darwinism. First property is effect of environment. According to Lamarckism, environmental effect is the only factor for evolution. Means evolution is due to the effect of an environment. But according to Darwinism, environment plus there are other factors that cause evolution, and these factors include the genetic recombination, mutation, it includes genetic drift. So these are the factors that cause the evolution. According to Lamarckism, only environment cause evolution, but according to Darwinism, there are certain factors जो evolution cause करते हैं. उसमें genetic recombination आ जाता है, उसमें mutation आ जाएगा, उसमें genetic drift आ जाएगा. Second property is use and disuse of organs. According to Lamarckism, जैसे उसने उसका certain postulate था, the organs which are used more become efficient and the organs that are used less become degenerate हो जाते हैं and then disappear. So used organs become developed and disused organs get vanished according to Lamarckism. But Darwinism, Darwin does not explain these use and disuse of organs. Next is survival of the fittest. Lamarckism consider the origin and survival of the fittest. According to Lamarck, new organism originate and the arrival of the fittest, and new species which arrive is fittest to the new environment. Darwinism considers only the survival of the fittest. Lamarckism consider origin as well as survival, but Darwinism only focus on the survival of the fittest. He does not explain the origin of the fittest. Next is inheritance of acquired characters. The characters, Lamarckism considers the inheritance of acquired characters. He considered that acquired characters are inherited, that can be transmitted from the parents to their next offspring. But according to Darwinism, only useful variations, useful changes that help the organism to adapt to that environment are inherited, are transmitted from the parents to their offspring. Next property is overproduction and struggle for existence. Lamarckism silent on this topic. He does not explain this point, the overproduction and struggle for existence. But Darwinism work on this point, the overproduction and struggle for existence. According to Darwinism, he says that every organism has greater reproductive potential, produce a greater number of organisms, but number of organisms increase, but the food resources and the space are limited. So that's why they are struggle for existence. The different organisms, they struggle with each other for their existence, and the organism that suits, that adapt to their environment, that survives and the other die. Next, last point is variations and changes. And according to Lamarckism, he considered only the adaptations for changing environment. He does not focus on the other sources of variations. He only focus on the adaptations for the changing environment. But Darwin, he consider all the sources of evolution that are the cause of evolution. So these are the differences between the two theories of evolution. One is Lamarckism and other is Darwinism.